Welcome to the Nine Podcast. In today's episode, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the power of habit, about trust, and about explaining yourself. And should you even explain yourself at all in the first place? But yeah, let's start with the power of habit. Let's say leveling up, training daily, every single day. I'm doing my workout routine. Simple things, nothing that impressive. I'm just keeping the habit going, because it's been like a week or something, and even there were like 2-3 days in which I worked training but only cardio, let's say. So yeah, still I'm kinda keep going. And my whole life this is one of the superpowers that I have. I'm training like street fitness from like 12 years old or something, 13, 14 years old, like from 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade. And back in the days, that was my absolutely daily routine, and all that I do was to just stay on the box and train kinda whole day. Of course, I was little, I was not eating right, I didn't had proper workout routine or even sets or even warm-ups. I'm so messed up right now because I missed warm-ups most of the times. Never miss the warm-ups. That's tragic, at least in my case, because I'm a little bit more skinny and my joints are ridiculously fragile. I even had a surgery on my wrist, so they are. And don't overestimate yourself. Do your warm-up before and after, and at least stretching. So this is one thing that is keeping me at least mentally fit, and my body as well. Yeah, I had a lot of different time zones and sections of my life in which I was not training at all. But when I come again to train in a week or 2 weeks, I'm back on track without any hesitation or whatever, and without any problem, just because I'm training my whole life. Probably half of my life I'm training, and even this is the part in which I'm conscious, for the past 12 or 13, 14 years I'm working out. Let's say 10, 12 years. 12 years. Yeah, let's say 12. And yeah, if I just kept that discipline, I was about to be better at anything. But I always put this kind of discipline and routine in a different thing, in a different manner, in a different space and place, and I'm putting the effort there. So I don't left with, the motivation about anything else, because I'm all in every time. And this is the power of the habit. Doesn't matter at what part of your life you're using it, it will always give you benefits. And this is what kept me from so many bad things, from so many sins. just because I learned myself the power of the habit. And of course I neglected thousands of times. But you know, it's always there for you. So you're happy about it and grateful. And right now I'm getting back on track, getting back with this power of habit, this habit. And yeah, with every day it's getting easier. And I've been there, you know, so many times. So this time I'm simply I simply don't want to stop, or at least not for the same amount of time, like months. Yeah, I will figure it out, we'll see what will happen. But with the years, you're realizing that only when your body is fit, only then your mind will be fit at all. And also there is some research that I was looking back in like a couple months back, and I saw that because it was from a podcast, and they said this podcast that your brain, if you are not physically fit, you are losing something like 50% of your capacity, of thinking capacity, and just you are kinda half martyr. You're 2x dumper or whatever, more stupid, only because you're not training daily. That's because you're not allowing your brain to have those connections, neural connections, and your brain don't have that confidence in your body, you know, because you're weak. You don't know what will happen if you step this way, if your feet end up in this position. You're scared, you know that something will mess up. But when you train and you've been in those positions, you know, your brain is trained and he knows that nothing will happen. But if you leave your brain wandering, oh, he will keep you wandering as well. And to know in your body is the most precious thing you can do. Also, this is a life hack, absolute life hack for a man. Knowing your body will make you confident in every situation. How do you think a girl is, every single regular basic girl is so confident? Because she knows her body, because she's born, and from when she's little, everybody is telling her how good and precious she is. She loves herself and her body, and also she expresses herself. That's one of the reasons why women are more feminine, not only feminine but more sensitive, you know, and nobody judge them for that, simply because they express themselves more. So yeah, this is a life hack. Understand your body and you understand your mind. Then that was the power of the habit that keeps me back on track. And also I'm doing this record now simply because of that. It's like 10:30. We're close to the end of the day and I had to do it. And I was feeling it, you know. I was wondering what to do, but I was expecting it. And I wanted to do it. Simply didn't find the time somehow. But now I'm here. And this is also the part of this habit that I have. And yeah, I'm starting to love it. I'm happy about it. Then let's talk about trust and explaining yourself. I'm thinking out loud. I don't have any script or whatever, like in any of my podcasts. So don't judge me if too fast, if you just hear that I messed up somewhere. And yeah, this also is a part of the explanation. Do you really have to explain yourself? Let's say we are explaining ourselves, but do we have to explain ourselves twice? Can you remember a person that explains to you 2 times? A person that explains himself about something 2 times? Do you? No? Why are you doing that then? Why you keep explaining yourself over and over and over every single day to the same people, expecting those people to understand you? And yeah, I can talk a lot more about it, but this podcast is not about that fully. It's just a podcast like that, an episode. And another day, if there is interest and if I keep falling into these mind thoughts, I will repeat and yeah, we'll talk about it deeper. But that's what I'm wondering my whole life, because I have people which I'm explaining myself and I'm keep getting disappointed from them, keep getting disappointed and disappointed and disappointed, and keeps helping them and helping them and helping them. Even right now I'm at one of the lowest points, simply because of that, because I help people. Of course, I've been there so many times that it's a regular thing for me, but it is this kind of period right now. I'm gonna fix it. It's no worries about it. It's easy. But exactly because it's easy, I'm keep falling to those traps. And then the power of the habit should help me, because when I come out of that, get out of there and save myself, I have to keep going to make that a habit and to keep going, to never look back. And I hope this time to make it work for a longer period of time. Also, let's talk about trust. If you have to explain yourself, is there even a trust? I don't think so. Probably you're explaining yourself because you have trust in those people. Why otherwise you're gonna lose energy and time? But are those people have trust in you if they're expecting from you to explain yourself? Just wondering. And also, if you fall into some kind of misunderstanding while you're explaining yourself, what will happen? You're gonna end up not fully explain yourself, and you're gonna went in a part of the nightmare that you never was before. You're gonna feel so much worse because You will not even have a chance to finish your sentence or your thoughts and your explanations. That's why, in the first place, you have to remember that you don't have to explain yourself to anyone, like ever. And just remember, nobody is explaining anything to you. How that magic is happening even. Right? So keep focused your mind and do the daily habit, and you're gonna pass everything. You're gonna pass through, walk through, beat through everything in your life. Probably you've done it already, but just to remind you now. And be thankful about everything. Be grateful, be yourself. Only when you're yourself, only then you're grateful about everything. Because in the end, it's the end of the day. In the end of the day, it's the end of the day. Beautiful, right? So, we're gonna talk tomorrow. And have a good one. Thank you for your time.